see if I find a penguin today. I really want a penguin. Penguin or any bird really. Also wouldn't mind a big piece of dolphin skull. Well, let's go see what we can find. It's been very slow going. But here's the first crab. You see there's the pincer coming out there. I don't know if there's going to be much else in the rock. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of a sticking out this side, so it should be inside the rock still. That's worth keeping. Plus I'm on the board. Very close to where Craig found his penguin. I think I just found the second crab of the day. There you can see something sticking out there, and there's a definite outline at the top. Let's say that's a crab, maybe a crayfish. There's a little bit sticking out on this side as well. Something in there at least. That's cool. It's been a while since I found something. Here's a little interesting rock I just found. No idea what could be in there. You have to work on it back at home. Wonder if it's a shell. I think I found crab number 3 for the day. Have a look at that. I think there's a leg sticking out there. Turning into a good day. Here's something else. Could it be a crab? I don't know. I'm gonna have to work on it a bit at home. Can't see anything else sticking out of it. It's going in the backpack. Really not sure about this one. Don't know if that's anything. I'll take it home. Have a look. Just found this jawbone and Carl identified it as a seal. Apparently they have the same jawbone as a dog. Very cool. It's very small. It's not fossilized, I think. Here's 2 more crabs for the collection. See, there's a bit of the carapace sticking out. And this one, there's something in there. I'm not too sure if it's a crab, but it's in there. So I'll take it back. Here's another one of those, I don't know, concretions. This part where my thumb is looks pretty interesting, but there's also barnacles here that look like that. Have a look over here. That reminds me of bird bone. Very thin. It's got crystals on the inside. I'm going to take it back even though it's pretty heavy. Just on the off chance that it's something good. Let's hope. I'm back in the crab area, so hopefully there's some more cool crabs waiting around here. I really like the shape of this one. I really like the shape of this one. This reminds me so much of Craig's penguin. There's bits running through it. And what got me excited was over here somewhere I saw a claw. I just find it again. So I don't know if you can see just there where my thumb is. There's the start and end of a claw, I think. So probably worth keeping. Just the shape alone. Maybe it's a baby penguin. That'd be awesome. How's this for a cool piece of bone? I showed it to Carl, and he reckons it could be where a tooth went in, so it could be from a toothed whale or something. Still so much to look at here. These shapes are getting there. These penguin-shaped concretions. I'm taking a close look at each of them. I think this could be a crab. I'm not sure. Is it a crab with a barnacle? It really looks crabby. I'm in the crab hotspot at the moment. That's where I find most of them. I'm going to head back to the cliffs where I found that whale skull. I think there are some more bits of that whale over there, so I'm just going to have to take a look there. Yeah, it's 2 more crabs. This one's big. That's such a good crab. You see there's part of the arm. And there's part of that arm on the other side. And then, I don't know about this. There's something in there. Carl was saying it reminded him of bird bone, so let's hope for that. But that's a crab over there, and that's a big one. My pack's getting so heavy. That's weird. I was just looking at these concretions and that looks like bone to me coming out there. Those little bits over there. I think I'll have to keep that as well. Luckily I'm not too far from the car now. Just have that big hill ahead of me. There's a nice little bit of bone. Quite a cool color as well. See, there's a nice little bit sticking out that side as well. I feel bad for taking this one because it's got mollusks and shells actually still growing on the inside. So this one I'm going to leave here. It's getting really dark now, so I've got my head torch out. And I found 2 interesting rocks here. The first one, I'm not sure what it is, but there's something sticking out there and there. So I'm going to keep that. And then this large one, it's either a big barnacle or these are bits of bone. I'm hoping it's bits of bone. I'm very near to the car, so I'm going to keep both of them. And then email a few people and see what it is. It looks really light on the camera, but it's pretty much full on dark now. Time for me to go home. It's been an awesome hunt. Found some really cool stuff. I'll do the wrap up at home, it's a bit dark here. get going. Here we are back home. Man, my backpack was so heavy. Just have a look at what I found today. Let's start with some of the crabs. This is the first crab I found. Well, I think it's a crab at least. It's a very strange color, that really orangey color. And you can see it goes all the way through to there where my thumb is. So I'm hoping that's some kind of crab. I think this was the second or third crab I found on the day. I really like the look of it. It's nice and small, it might be a nice easy prep. Here's the biggest crab of the day. You can see here's a claw coming out on this side, and here's the one on the other side, so it's a pretty big crab, especially for the area I was in. Staying with big crabs, I think this is a pie crust crab, just looking at the texture over there. It should be pretty complete. I'm hoping that's this edge of the carapace sticking out there. I can't see any legs on the other side. So I'm hoping most of the crab will be in there. This concretion is almost exactly the same shape as the penguin one Craig found. And it got me excited when I saw that little claw sticking out. I was wondering if it could be a penguin claw. But looking at the texture over here of what's sticking out, this looks like crab to me. I'm going to guess there's a crab inside here. It's a really odd shaped concretion for a crab though. Here's that little concretion that had an interesting shell sticking out. Managed to knock it loose. You can see it looks like a little bivalve in there. It's very cool. I'm just going to keep it in there like that. Here's that really strange piece of whalebone. You can see it's actually formed a circle at the top there. The honeycombing's also following that circle, which is very strange. I've never seen that. If you know what this could be, please let me know in the comments. It's a beautiful piece of bone though. Here's that seal jaw, which I think is probably from a juvenile seal. It doesn't look fossilized, it's probably modern. Here's one of the more mysterious concretions I found today. I showed it to Craig. He thinks it's a fish, and I think I agree with him. This definitely looks fishy. And I think I almost can make out some scales on that side over there. So probably a fish. And this one I'm not sure about. I want to say crab or crayfish, because that reminds me of crayfish. Those two over there. If you can imagine the crayfish following the arc over here, curled up like a shrimp. Another mystery. Once again, I think this could be a fish. Could be some fish scales just sticking out the top there. This is quite a strange one as well. I had a look at this under the microscope, and that looks like bone. That definitely looks like bone sticking out there. I'm going to have to investigate this one a bit more. And here are the three maybes of today. This big one, I'm going to say there's nothing much in there. I had a good look at it. This is the one I found it was quite dark. Actually, these are the two I found when it was quite dark. And yeah, I'm going to say there's probably not much in them. The same with this tiny one. It's got staining, but I'm not sure if that's actually anything. I think let's go see if we can figure out what's inside here. Maybe just spend an hour trying to prep it. See if we can find out if it's a crab in there. This is what we have after an hours of prep work. Not much, this concretion is really hard. I took it to the forums just because it was really confusing. I couldn't figure out what I was looking at, and Dave Allen helped me. He says this is a claw, and I agree with him. That looks like the section of the claw starting over here. So if you look at my crab I prepped recently. So I think I'm looking at that section over there, coming around over there, and the pincers are probably just sitting over there. And I think it might be one of the Greggy crabs, just by looking at the carapace or the little spikes on there. So this is one of the Greggy crabs from that area, and that's Actinotocarcinus from the same area. This is a Tumatocarcinus. This one looks the most like this one over here. Still not 100% sure. Gonna have to investigate it some more. But there you go, at least we know it's a crab, and probably just the claw. Quite a sizable one. And if you're looking for something to watch on this long weekend, a friend of mine from the States, Rick, has got a really cool channel called Dig Dive Discover. I'll put a link up to it in the description. He does some diving for fossils up there in the States. You find some amazing stuff. Thanks for watching, everyone. I really hope you enjoyed it, and welcome to all the new subscribers. If you want to leave a comment, please feel free. I do try and get to every comment, at least within a day or two. And thank you for everyone that's been sending photos for the slideshow. I've had some really awesome submissions. I'll put them in after this. One of my crab prepping videos was featured on a TV show in the US. I'll put a little bit of a clip in here. It was quite cool seeing it. See you guys on the next hunt.
When you're dealing with something that is 12 million years old, you have to be very, very careful. You guys, what you're looking at is a 12 million year old fossil crab. How this guy can tell there was fossil in there, I don't know.